Hey friends, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me for a class today. Now, I have got a 20-minute beginner Pilates class just for you, and this one in particular is all about our inner and outer thighs, our glutes. We will be feeling it all over there. Roll out your mat and let's get started. Find a comfortable position on your mat that you can just sit in, whatever works best for you, legs crossed or extended, totally fine. But pull your belly button in, broaden your shoulders, lift your head up, feel your sitting bones connected to the mat, and let's roll our shoulders around towards the back 3 to 5 times, just waking up our body. And then roll them in the other direction. And then soften the shoulders down. Again, really concentrate on toning the stomach and lifting up and out of your waist. Take a big inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, bring your right hand down right on the side of you. Lift your left hand up and grow long out that lateral side. Almost imagine that I am holding onto your wrist and I am pulling you up. And then we can carry our fingertips over and find a big stretch. If you feel like you're curling and curving in, I'd rather you think of your body as a little half rainbow right here, reaching up and over rather than trying to shove your body down as far as it could possibly go. It's not really about that. Take a breath. See if you can use your left oblique to pull yourself up. Reach both hands up. And then same thing to the other side. Fingertips grow long, and then take that great big side stretch up and over. Full inhale. Exhale, pull yourself up, relax the hands all the way down. We're going to lie on our side. Now, I'm on my right side. If you want to do the other side, that's fine too. And we are actually going to really lie on down. If you've done any classes with me in a lot of side lying series, I talk about lifting our side belly up and away. We're actually going to think of almost imprinting our side body right here. I want you to lie your head totally down and try and feel your whole side touching the ground. You actually kind of hike up your hip a little bit as you do, and that's on purpose because just for a second I want to see if you can try and lift up both feet. Now for me, if I lift up both feet, unless I am trying to press the side of my body down, kind of imprinting on my side body like we would on my back, I have a hard time in doing that. So I'm wanting you to envision elongating your lateral side so much that we can lift our feet up. Now, this is hard to hold here. Don't worry, we're not going to be here forever. In fact, I want you to take your top foot and bring it in front of you. It can be a little bit further down. It doesn't have to look exactly where I am. But again, kind of knock your hips over just enough that you can easily float that foot up to start off with. Now, before we go anywhere, I want you to point your toe and reach it nice and far away, and then start to think about this bent left leg. If your knee is falling into you, I want you to try and think of keeping it pointing straight up to the sky and your foot gently pressing down into the ground. Relax that head, feel your side body all touching the mat, and then bring your other hand either to your hip or it can be in front of you as a little kickstand, whatever works best for your body. But think about that small belt around the middle of our belly, gently cinching in, reach that toe further away, and then from here, all I want us to do is take a big inhale. Now, as you exhale, lift your toe up a little bit higher. Inhale, drop your leg back to the starting spot. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, drop it down. About 3 more of those. Up and down we go. And it doesn't have to go as high as my leg. You might have less or more range of motion. That's totally fine. What's important though is that while you're lifting and lowering that leg, nothing else in your body should be moving. You can stamp down deeper into that left leg. You can tone your belly more, but we don't want to lose any of that engagement or any of that connection to your body and the mat. Now this next time I want you to lift the foot up and hold. Now 5 times. Inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, point the toe. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. 3 more, flex. Exhale, point. 2 more. Last one. Now flex and stay. And notice, I'm not so concerned if you were in a turnout or parallel last time, but I just want you to pay attention. Where are your toes pointing? If they're pointing kind of down to the ground, you've got a little bit of rotation going on there, a little external turnout. If they're pointing straight forward, then our leg is parallel. We don't really want to turn it inward though, so the options are to have your toes pointing away from you or slightly down to the ground. Perfectly fine either way, but actively flex that foot, send that heel away, really turn on those inner thighs, stamp down into your left foot, take a big inhale, and then again, same thing here, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, 3 more up, and down, 2 more, right back down. Last one, hold, take a great big breath. And then let's inhale, point, exhale, flex. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. Last one, exhale, flex. Hold right there. Rotate the leg back to whatever feels best. Slowly set it down. Relax your legs. Give yourself a little wiggle. We're going to roll onto our stomach before we do our second side. Now, I want you to imagine lifting up your foot, me yanking your leg away, and then setting it down so we can make all that space through the front of our hip. Same thing. And now we just worked pretty hard one leg, and the other was, of course, keeping us stable, but probably doesn't feel quite as warmed up. So you might feel a little imbalanced here, and sometimes it's good to shake ourselves up and kind of do these things in funny little orders just to see what happens. Take your hands and bring them one on top of the other and allow your forehead to fall onto your hands. I'm going to keep mine up just so I can keep talking to you guys. But take a moment here and think of pressing your pubic bone down and pulling your belly button away from the ground. Are your shoulders climbing up to your ears? Could you soften them down the back? Could you press deeper into both forearms? Now from here, I want you to tone that spot where your thigh and your glute connect and really press into the tops of the feet. I am pressing into the tops of my feet so hard that my legs are so engaged. My knees are lifting away from the floor. Now that's not to say you have to hyperextend by any means. If you know you have hyperextended knees, you should have a little bit of a micro bend in there. And then from here, I want you to press deeper into your right foot, and we're just going to lift our left foot up. Inhale, touch that foot back down. Exhale, keep lifting the left. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, right back down. Exhale, lift. 3 more down. Exhale, lift. Last one, lift and hold. Now from here, make sure you have not let those shoulders climb up. If I came up to you and pulled your ears away, would there be space? And now from here, I want us to touch our toe further away from us. It may be off the mat as you do, and then exhale, lift it straight up behind your hip again. Inhale down, reach that foot nice and far away. Exhale, lift it right back up. 3 more, inhale down, exhale, lift. 2 more down, exhale, lift. Keep pressing into your pubic bone, keep pulling your belly button up and away. Last one, inhale down, exhale, lift, hold. And then let's flex and point the toe just like we did on our side. Flex and point, and if your leg is not up as high as mine is, that is just fine. What is important is keeping our low back long, keeping our spine growing nice and far away, and of course engaging all our muscles. Our tummy is definitely turned on, and oh my goodness, so are my glutes and my inner thighs. Last one, let's flex and point. And then set that foot on the ground. Give yourself a wiggle. Now we are going to come to our second side of that side lying area. So for me, I'm now lying on my left side. And I'll kind of make a little pillow for my head with my hand here. And again, I want to eliminate that space between my side belly and the mat. So when I take my feet out, I almost think about lifting my hips up enough that I can lift my toes and feel my whole side body touching. And then from here, we'll stamp our right foot onto the floor. And just notice for a second what feels different from one side to the other. Does one side feel a little bit more precarious, a little more wonky? Those things happen. But then from here, point your toe. Find that connection of your side body to the mat. Press deeper into the ground with your right foot. Tone your inner thighs. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift your toe. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift. Only move your leg so far as what you can without moving the rest of your body. We want to keep everything else in our body nice and silent, nice and still, and it's just my left leg that's lifting and lowering right now. And you might find that one side has so much more motion, so much more range of motion than the other, and that's totally normal. Last one, exhale, lift up, hold, tone your belly. Find that space, that space from your hip to your lowest rib, that lovely long side there. And then let's go ahead and inhale, flex, exhale, point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. Keep toning the tummy. Keep reaching that leg further away. Think of activating every single muscle in your lifted left leg. Last one, flex and stay. Now again, we're just noticing how the rotation in our leg is going. As long as we're not trying to internally rotate, that's totally fine. For me right now, I want to externally rotate a little bit, get a little bit of turnout there. Stamp down into that foot. Make sure that knee's not falling in. I think mine was. Don't do what I'm doing. Do what I say. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift the heel. Inhale, drop, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 3 more, you got it. 2. Last one, lift, hold, and then inhale, point, exhale, flex. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. 3 more, point, exhale, flex. 2 more, you got it. Last one, hold right there, take a breath. Slowly set it down. Bring both legs long, roll onto your stomach again, just like we did on our first side. Open those hands wide, press down into your forearms, reach your legs nice and far away. And now let's stabilize through our left leg, tone the belly. Exhale, lift the right. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, lift the right. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Every time I lift, I turn on that spot where my thigh and my glute connect a little more, and I really, as much as I can, try to prevent my pelvis from dumping forward. If you feel any tension, any kind of pinching in your low back, think of pressing down into your pubic bone more and growing out of your waist. Now, from here, let's go ahead and hold that leg up, and then we'll point and flex the foot just like we did when we were lying on our side and when we were lying on our tummy earlier. A couple of times pointing and flexing. And then finally, point and hold. Press deeper into that left leg, really stabilize that side. And then we're gonna reach our toe either just out to the right or even off the mat. Exhale, bring it right back behind you. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, tone the tummy. Do you feel like your shoulders are climbing up? They might, but you soften them down the back. You relax your neck, your head, your face. Put a smile on your face. That can always help. Last one down. Lift, hold. Reach that toe further away. Pull your belly button up and in. Take a great big breath. Soften, wiggle it all out. Now, from here, we are going to lie on our left side one more time. But this time, instead of lifting that hip kind of up so we can imprint on that side, we want to think of making space between our side belly and the mat and stacking our hips and shoulders. You can lay like I am. You could soften the head totally down if that works better too. But I want a little bend in your knees, and I want your heels, hips, and shoulders all in one line. So if your feet are way out in front of you, readjust. Pull that belly button in. Hand can be on the ground or on your hip. Seal your inner thighs together. It's almost like you're trying to squish them as much as you can together, while at the same time toning your tushy, toning your stomach. Take a big inhale. Now exhale, a small rotation, lifting your knee up. This does not have to be the biggest rotation ever. I actually don't want your knee pointing straight up to the sky. I want it more at a diagonal angle. And then close. A small rotation, and then close. So this does not have to be very big whatsoever for us to feel this all over our inner and outer thigh. Let's do 2 more. Open and close. Exhale, open Inhale, close. Last one, open and stay. Now from here, tone that tummy more. Lift up through your side belly and then straighten your legs. So it's not as high as it could possibly be. It's at that diagonal angle again. And then from here, big, deep inhale, reach that toe far away. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the toes back together. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, pull it in. Now do you notice, or hopefully not anyway, but my thigh isn't moving. I am just bending and straightening, doing more of a can-can. And if you've been in other classes with me, I'm very particular when I say if this is a can-can move or not. This is one. My thigh is not moving. It is simply bending and straightening from my knee joint here. Last one, straighten the leg and stay. Reach that toe further away. Lift up through your side belly. Almost imagine I've got a belt around you and I've picked up that little loop and you have to lift up and away. Hand on your hip or on the ground, whatever works better. Guess what's coming? Tiny circles, everyone's favorite. Activate your whole leg. This movement comes way up in our ball and socket joint, not down in the toes. Little circles, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Tone the tummy and the glute. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Big deep inhale. Big sigh out. Now inhale, flex the foot, exhale, point. Inhale, flex the foot, exhale, point. 2 more, flex, exhale, point. Last one, flex, exhale, point. Hold, reach that foot further away. Tone your tummy even more. And we're gonna take our circles, but a little bit bigger. Not huge, they will go a little smaller though. So make it smooth and steady around. And I'm not so concerned where your breath is, but mostly that you're not turning beet red. So breathe, smile, let some of that breath out of your body as we circle our foot around. And then eventually I want you to lift it up and hold. Now reverse those big circles that we were doing. I guess they're more medium to small circles, not truly big ones. They're not our tiny circles, they're not our big ones, right in the middle. Let's go ahead and go around 2 more times. Last one around. Hold right there, tone that tummy, pull up a little bit from that side belly, give me a big inhale, and relax. Ooh, did we feel that? I hope so. Roll on over to your other side. And let's set ourselves up. Remember, shoulders, hips, ankles, all in one line. Lift up that side belly, tone the belly. Think of that spot where your thigh and your glute connect. Give it a squeeze. Pull your inner thighs towards one another. Take a big inhale. Exhale, open the leg. Inhale, bring it right back down. Exhale, it's like you're peeling it open. It is so hard to take that foot up and bring it right back down. A couple more on your own breath. Slow and steady, my friends. No hurry, no rush. And then this next time, lift the leg up and pause. Do you need to roll the shoulders? Do you need to nod your head to let some of that tension go? I hope you're already feeling nice and loose there, but if not, give yourself a moment. Then when you're ready, straighten the leg. Exhale, pull it and tone the tummy. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, pull it back in. 3 more, reach. Exhale, pull it back in. 2 more, out. Exhale, bring it on in. Last one, out. Stay. Reach that foot away. Tone your tummy. Stack those hips. Oops, my hips were falling to the back a little bit. I had to adjust myself there. And then let's flex and point. And flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Hold, tone that belly. Remember that little belt? If I came and looped it up, would there be more space you could find? Tiny circle time. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Last time, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, reach that foot away. Take a great big breath. Big sigh out. What do you need to focus on? Is there a particular part of your body that you've let go of? Bring some attention, some awareness back to it, and let's start our medium to small size circles, those slow and smooth ones, not the tiny quick ones that kill, but ooh, these burn in just another fabulous way too. Do you feel your side belly kind of moving, maybe touching as you go up and down or around and around? The idea is we want to keep everything super duper still. Hold, now reverse. And if you do feel those things kind of happening, any hula dancing or whatever, stop, reset, maybe make the movement a little smaller, a little slower, and see if you can find that stillness through the rest of your body. Last one, reverse, and hold, take a breath. Relax, wiggle anything out you want to. Roll onto your stomach one more time. Place those hands on either side, elbows pointing out. Again, you can prop yourself up like I am or let that head connect. But then from here, I want us to have no external rotation. Our legs are parallel, so think of zipping up your inner thighs, pressing into the tops of your feet, your pubic bone, your forearms, and pulling that belly button up and away. And then from here, squeeze that spot where your thigh and your glute connect so much. Take a big inhale, and I want you to exhale, lift both legs up. Now, if you feel like your stomach is just being totally crunched because you are letting your low back really kind of sway, I want you to press down and drop the feet just a little bit. They don't have to be lifted up long at all. We want that length through our low spine. Now, our legs should be parallel. So if I flex my feet, my toes are going to touch the ground. That's how I definitely know that I'm in a parallel position and that my feet aren't winging off to the side. That's on purpose. Squeeze those inner thighs together, tone your tummy even more, and I want you to slowly slide your feet out and away from one another, similar to what we did earlier. Exhale, zip up, pull your belly button in as you do. Inhale, try and slide the feet away from one another. Exhale, bring it right back in. 3 more, slide it away. Exhale, tone, return. 2 more, slide it away. Exhale, right back. Last one away, pull it right back. Now open out and hold. And from here, we are going to rotate our legs and maybe flex the feet, just depending on your body. You might have that range of motion to turn out and flex it, or you may need to keep your toes pointed. But again, from here, low belly pulls up and in. Reach the top of your head further away. Tone your tummy. Big inhale. Squeeze that spot where your thigh and your glute connect. Zip up your legs. Inhale, open them back out. Exhale, bring them back. Inhale, open them out. Exhale, bring them back. 3 more, open them out. Exhale, bring it back. 2 more. Last one. Hold. Point the toes. Lower down. Wiggle it out. Take yourself up to your hands and your knees and send yourself back in a great big child's pose. Let your head be heavy. No hurry, no rush. Roll yourself up to a nice, easy seat, similar to where we started. Belly button in, top of the head high. Inhale, carry your hands up nice and high. Exhale, bring those fingertips down. Lift up, crawl over and away. Find a great, big, beautiful stretch. And this time, instead of coming straight up, let's round forward and roll ourselves up. Same thing, other side, up. Drop the hand down, lift. It's like your little rainbow over to one side. The more I imagine kind of shoving my right hip down while I reach along through the right side, the bigger of a stretch I feel. Big inhale. Exhale, curl, roll down. Push yourself up. And as always, give yourself a great big pat on the back. Say thank you for doing something so good and just for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed our class today, and I can't wait to see you again.